back to having my coffee with me actually. Got more of the K-cup things from Costco. My mom got lots of, what's it called? Coffee creamer from wherever that comes from. We have a vegan coffee creamer. None of us really drink milk, so we have like almond milk, silk almond milk for our coffee creamer. If anyone does come in and leaves a question or comment or whatever, I am looking at my stream. Make sure the audio is working. And we are good to go. So I am Chloe, co-founder of the Marmaj Foundation, a nonprofit that aims to leverage Web3 tech for social good. There you go. You can see our DAO. A DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. So our DAO on the Near blockchain kind of showcases what we try and do. We have some proposals on our DAO. For example, Chloe.near, an account that I manage, submitted a proposal yesterday for 43.8 Marmaj tokens for the 20 Coffee with Chloe in the Morning streams for May. This is the 20th one. So now I could actually vote this through saying, you know what? Yes, this actually happened. And we can open this link in a new tab, see the playlist, and it'll show 19 for now, but Tuesday, May 31st is, so right here live. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you can even, anyone who wants to vote here can just count the videos. So here we go. marmaj.near, we're logged in as right now. So we show the wallet, we're logged in with our ledger. I'll zoom in a little bit. We got about $12 in network gas tokens that allow us to spend on gas fees for each transaction on the blockchain. And we're logged in as marmaj.near. So when we vote, it will redirect to this Near wallet once again, and it will say marmaj.near is going to, well, first of all, connect the ledger, and then sign this wonderful transaction called acting on the proposal. And what we're doing on the proposal is we're voting yes. We're vote approving on this proposal, and that's the action we're taking. Now, once 2 out of 3 vote yes, it will pass. And so you can see there's one vote yes, another one right now, and there's a bunch of other approved proposals here. So it was approved, and so the page will refresh, and you could see, boom, 20 videos, 43.8 Marmaj, and now Chloe's got a little more Marmaj. We sent 219 Marmaj to Near Hub. We have a few proposals to do. It was Memorial Day yesterday, and so Soph has not had the time to go through the proposals yet for Crypto Heroes. So we are just going to wait for those proposals. Let's go to active only, because you can filter to show only the active proposal in the DAO, and that's helpful because if anything is already voted through, we probably don't have to look at it too much. Okay, it looks like all the proposals in the DAO are just from Crypto Heroes. Awesome. So digging into what's next, we generally always try and go to our weakest pets first. Actually, we're going to keep it super simple. Okay, so we try not to use our strongest team at the beginning, but we'll take potentially some of our weaker pets and see if we can maybe win a match with the Gobbler. As I said before, I am going to move through the Pixel Dapps games pretty quickly now. So this is Pixel Pets, and I'll let it just do its thing. You have to be on the browser page for it to actually work and go through. But there you go. Gobbler died. I'll pick another weak pet to kind of take its place. Maybe one of my really weak ones. Awesome. Next is Crypto Heroes. The weakest pet, the weakest character I have, I just throw it into the Hell Dungeon to level up. Doesn't really matter much to me. And you'll see that it dies pretty quickly. It dies pretty quickly. There you go. Done. Then we have the Knight and the Mage. The Knight might be able to beat the raid boss, so we're going to try with the Knight first. Make sure the stream looks fine. It does look good to me. So let's see. Boss has 45,000 health. And again, so I'm getting married in a few days. I'm going on my honeymoon after that. So I won't be streaming for the month of June. Okay, so I might play some games, record some, some fights, send the content over to Ernest. So Ernest, I still might be sending you content specifically that you can use to create highlight reels, but I won't be specifically streaming probably on this channel. And if I do, it'll be more sporadic. It won't be in the mornings, and it won't be the Coffee with Chloe stream. For example, maybe I'll come online and I'll do a specific chain team tactics stream, as an example. So I think we won. We did win, awesome. But I'm gonna go back to my mage as the last hero to fight, because that's the hero that the rest of my team will use when they battle. So these are myself in the top left with 7 other near accounts, 7 other heroes, and I'm fighting with the last hero that my teammates have chosen to use for the battle. And now you can see the boss has 46,000 health. It used to have 45,000 health, and so forth. Okay, I will try and keep this short. I hear my grandma's food machine dinging for some reason, so I'm gonna have to check on that. But also I have to get off eventually today. Busy, lots of things to do. So this is chain team tactics. I will try my best to, make the screen smaller and showcase what's going on. I'm gonna go to Pixel Pets and just, make sure we're still playing first. Boom. So for chain team tactics, pretty much you get some units. And so you mint units at first. I'll go through a little overview because it's the first time I'm playing it. And so I would suggest if someone wants to play, you go to ecosystem.pixeldapps.co and you just click on chain team tactics, you start reading. But mainly you need 6 units to start battling. And if you do the top 10 in the beta, you can win stuff. And so you come here and you click mint, because we were on the whitelist, or you can do discounted minting, or you can do regular minting for 2 near. So discounted is 1.5 near. I don't know who gets discounted minting, but whitelist minting is 1 near. So we did quite a few whitelist mints. We have 13 characters, and you can kind of see that necromancers are rare. We got a necromancer on our Chloe account recently, and so you can see the characters we have. We have some elementalists. We have a squire, we have a priest, we have a marksman, more priests, a chemist, a knight, a mage, a warlock, and another knight. So when we try and battle, we can either create a new challenge or we can look for someone else's challenge. I've actually been having quite a bit of issues with the game. The game is in beta. And so let's try and refresh the page and see if we can find a challenge so that I can actually showcase what the game looks like on here. I also have Chloe.near, so that, so if this doesn't work, I could try and show it quickly on Chloe.near. Yeah, so I can't find a match here. I will try and find one on Chloe.near. Well, since we're here. Oops. Oh, the lag. Let's just refresh the page. Let's say them on a lag. Okay, so you can see, let's try and look at a challenge that already happened. So to keep it really simple. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's slow it all the way down and you can kind of see what happened. So I am on the right-hand side, I think, and I'm facing the person on the left. I'm going to lose. 3 marksmen and 3 druids is OP. Okay. Mage has AoE, but it doesn't make a difference. Because the mage dies too quick. And yeah, so the mage here, right, if you watch it, is able to do an AoE attack, which is pretty cool. Like, if I had 3 mages, I think that would be great. Oh, Necromancer's finally doing something with some skeletons. So the Necromancer raises the dead for skeleton. Druids create wolves every 7 seconds. That's why druids are OP. Like, the other team has 3 wolves out right now, and I can't end up killing those wolves. But we're sending out skeletons and wolves. So my idea was 3 marksmen, skeleton, wolves. And it's going pretty well, but the mage didn't do well. So I need something else to replace my mage. But I'm going to go 10x speed so we can just see what happens. I'm actually very happy with the Necromancer. I think I just need something better than Like maybe if we had a healer. Yeah, I think a healer would have done better. Because the healer would have kept... Yeah, we definitely lose now. Because marksmen and druids, like none of the marksmen or druids died. It's an insanely OP strategy. And I don't even think I have enough characters to get that. But maybe I'll buy some right now. So we'll see. So I dropped rank again, sadly. So maybe I'd buy one more druid. The only problem with another druid, so you can go to like the market and you can try and buy a pet or a hero. So I'll just hit search and we'll see what's there. We don't want a chemist. Oh, there's cheap stuff now. That's good. We don't want a chemist though. We don't want a priest. We don't want a bard or squire. We could do with a marksman. Seems like pretty weak though. Bard, knight. I do want a time bender. Just to have one, but pretty expensive. 1,200 pixel tokens. But I'm on Chloe.near right now, so we can kind of showcase. I could just withdraw some pixel tokens from here and use that. The only reason I'm on Chloe.near right now trying to do this is because I want to show executioner, marksman. Okay, so there's no... Okay, so here's what I might do just for fun. So here we have chemist. Yeah, so marmaj.near doesn't even have a druid. Has an elementalist. I'm trying to think, what could I send from marmaj.near over to chloe.near to fit that last piece? So maybe a knight, maybe a priest. I don't know. I wish I could see the challenges. Okay, let's see. Sorry, the game is a bit confusing. We are just gonna... Okay, so here, marksman. So I have marksman, mage, druid. No, I'm on the left for sure, I think. With the necromancer, yeah. Oh, my necromancer died quickly that time. Oh, so this person has 2 druids and a mage. And it's working, the 2 druids works really well. Oh, my druid's still alive, and my chemist, okay, so right now I have a chemist and 3 marksmen alive, I'm pretty sure. And it's going all right. The healing, I guess, is going well. The healing is going well, to be fair, but it just isn't working. Like, there's too many wolves. We can't kill them. Sad time. Okay, so now we can choose how we're going to combat this. So, I like the necromancer, okay? I don't know if it works really well. Because the necromancer only works well after something dies. Let's see. I do have a druid, right? Yeah, we have a druid, which can help out. I do think let's try this. Try and kill the druids early. Marksman. Okay, so we're going to try and go after these druids early. And this only heals from non-support ally bodies. So this druid's going to go back here. Maybe we'll have a bard. And then a necro. I don't know. We'll see if I don't think I did it perfectly, but I'm hoping my bard can help. Yeah, it didn't help that much. They came over right away and started destroying us. We almost killed one of the mages. We need to kill the mage quickly. Oh, I didn't die. Wow. Mage is dead. Now we can have a skeleton. Yeah. Necromancer's getting hit. Nope, we're good. Skeleton's up again. So skeletons are a bit stronger than wolves, but not by much, it seems. Okay, we killed their... But yeah, we killed their mage, but we just can't kill the other druid Druids or marksmen. It's just too hard. And then my necromancer dies, and okay, yeah. Honestly, it seems like 3 marksmen, 3 druids is, I don't know how to beat that. To be honest, like maybe 2 druids and something else. But necromancer only. I think necromancer should be able to raise the dead of any class. But it's interesting. So we lost. We went down. We've been defeated. Okay, so you can create a new challenge. That's the other third thing you can do. So we can kind of start from scratch and say, okay, we think that this will be helpful. So again, I always feel as though 3 marksmen, and then we only have 1 druid, so 1 druid. Executioners are melee, and they'll kind of run after the bad guys very quickly. Maybe we'll try this. Priests cannot be healed, right? But they can resurrect others. But the priest is going to die first. That's the problem. So what you'd really want is like chemist will only be able to heal the marksman. That's the problem with them. Let's try this. Done. And someone else actually has to come challenge us. So that's kind of how the game works. It's a bit buggy in my opinion for now. We can watch another battle and see how it went. So I have my team over here for sure. Oh no, this is a different team. I'm over here, sorry. With the mage. Yeah, the mage can't handle this, man. The mage is going to die. The marksmen run away. It's kind of OP, right? The marksmen come in. As my team goes to fight the marksmen, all the wolves are there. And so you kind of get stopped by the wolves. And then the marksmen kind of pick you off. So even for me, my marksman and druid are still alive as well. I just only have 1 druid, and they have 3 druids. And so that's the issue. There's nothing that's more OP than 3 marksmen and 3 druids at the moment. I'm trying to see if the necromancer can be stronger, but you can see how much support wolves are being created. Like, look at this. Even if we survive a long time, we keep killing wolves, and we keep killing wolves, more wolves just keep coming up. Like, this is crazy. We're trying, but I thought the necromancer would be a bit stronger in terms of, yeah. I think this team would be all right if necromancers could raise the dead of support class too. But they cannot. Okay, and yeah, let's keep it at that. Okay, so that's Chain Team Tactics. I'll hope by the end of June when I come back, I'm sure the game will be quite drastically different, updated hopefully as well. Let's see. Now moving on to ref. Let's just quickly kind of go through claiming all the reward tokens. 8 token rewards coming soon. Very excited about that. Okay. Now that we have these reward tokens, 1 second. Okay. Continuing now. So we've withdrawn all the rewards. We have about $130 in rewards from yesterday. And we're going to try our best to take the rewards out that are above $5 in value. So because we have this extra pixel token farm, we are getting quite a bit of PXT each day. And so for example, we're getting 287 PXT arguably for free, right? In this farm. Let's call it free. But in my opinion, what's cool about that is that when I look at the market for Chain Team Tactics or I look at the market for Crypto Heroes or any other game, I can kind of just buy whatever seems reasonable. So this character doesn't have any, what's it called? Doesn't have any druids or necromancers. Or we have the marksmen. We have 2 marksmen and a knight, which I actually think I like better than the 3 marksman pathway. But the knight would just die way too quickly, honestly. But in the marketplace, for example, I can buy these cheap pets pretty easily. So, another chemist, another priest, another chemist. Not that I want chemists or priests, sadly. Again, squire, bard, priest, chemist, marksman. I could buy a marksman, for example, so that I've got 3 marksmen on this on this character. That seems somewhat reasonable. Yeah, sure. I'll buy a marksman. It probably won't be a very strong marksman. Like, this marksman has 189 power. And I'm not sure we have 202 and 202. So this marksman seems pretty weak, to be fair. Let's see. Yeah, 173. Let's not. We're looking for a marksman with like 210 or something like that. Super high power. But anyways, it kind of shows you how we can get started. We are changing some things up. So for example, I've just withdrawn ref and PXT. Actually, I don't know why I did it this way, because the fastest way to do this is just from the farms. And so I'll show it that way. So from the farms, I'm just going to hit stake. So I can stake more of what I have. I have 0 shares currently, and so I have to hit get LP shares. So that's the quickest way to start joining a LP farm, is to just try and do it. It'll say you can't. Then I'll say, oh, I know I earned around 300 pixel tokens from the farm. And so I can add that. I also earned some pixel tokens. There's a dog out there. I also earned some eventually from Chain Team Tactics. And so, yeah. And now when I try and hit stake, it will, well, if it goes through in any reasonable time frame. Taking quite a while. But that's about it, honestly, for, oh, there you go. That's why. 2 transactions. And so once we kind of reinvest, we'll call it that, reinvest, redeposit, we're reinvesting in the ecosystem, in my opinion. So we're earning RAF as rewards, we're earning PXT as rewards, and the idea, oh gosh, it's taking a while. Oh yeah, 3 transactions to add liquidity, I remember. Haven't done it in a couple days. So yeah, then once that's done, it's taking quite a while to finish the transactions. Boom, we will be able to stake the shares we just got. And there's a little calculator showing in 7 days we'll earn an extra 65 cents, which is about an extra 19 pixel token a week. Sure, sounds good. That'll allow me to buy what, 1 more item a month or something like that. 1 more potion, 2 potions a month I can buy now in Crypto Heroes because of this. So this is kind of what I use it for. Either I'm reinvesting into the ecosystem, or we're using the funds for something else. One second, I do have to check my computer. Nope, don't have to check. Okay. I do have to check on my grandma's feed though right after this, so I will end the stream shortly. Because also there's not much going on after here. So generally we would take our rewards if we had any extra. So we are going to open up the swap. So let's duplicate tab. Let's pin, because we do want to start swapping on this page now. So previously we take the ref tokens, send them to Chloe.near on the wallet, swap on Chloe.near using the auto router. So I'll explain it quickly so it's easy to see. So if we had 100 ref tokens like we just got. And we were like, okay, I don't know why it's showing $54 here and then showing that ref is 59 cents here. Very weird. But then we were like, okay, we want to switch directly from ref to ST near. That's the goal. And so if we were doing that, it would cost, not sure if it loads. Oh my. Okay, here it is. So 97% would go through Octopus and then ST near. 3% would go from ref to Marma J, then ST near. But you'd get 9.2. Right away, you pay 0.021 ref in fees. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens here. Now, we should have some ref. Apparently, it's saying we do not have any ref. Let's try this again. Oh no, we're on the wrong page. This is what happens to us. So this is the ref. If we're trying to do 100 of it, we will get, before it was saying, remember, 9.2, pretty sure. Let's double check. Pretty sure it was 9.2. And here we're getting 9.1. So we are getting less. And so if you see the details, there's no swap. Okay, yeah, so this is the actual amount you'll get, 2.8. So you're paying 68 ref in fees. It's insane. It doesn't work very well. And so what we're going to have to do is swap from ref to W near. So let's do this so we can actually see what it would have been, and we'll see what we actually get, and we can see what it looks like to do something with a router or without the router. So this is the final amount of ST near we're hoping for. It'll show up in a second. And I'm just going to start swapping to see how we can get there. So first, I'm going to swap from ref to W near. This is going to give me 15.7 W near. Awesome. It's going to be a simple swap. It's not going to use the router. It's only going to use one pool. It's not going to use a bunch or two. So like I showed previously, sometimes you can have funds going through multiple pools, like Octopus to ST near and Marma J ST near. But this is just going through one pool from ref to W near, which is one of the most liquid pools for ref, as we know, because the farm is here, right? Ref W near has 4.3 million farming, so we know it's a pretty liquid pool. Then from W near, we're going to switch to ST near. Ooh, right there. And we're going to see how much it gives us. So we're going to do 2 swaps instead of 1, but it should be pretty similar to what we'll get. So the total amount of ST near we're going to have is going to be 9.900. And if we use the auto router, oops, 157. Say, there you go. 14.46. That sounds better. And again, these routers are just not doing it today. Oh my gosh. Sorry, the RPC. RPC's at like 700 milliseconds currently. It's crazy. But I want to see exactly how much I swapped. I can't remember. Ugh. Why is everyone using the chain right now, guys? You're making everything go slow. Okay, let's see. Let's get our last team up here. Sure, we'll use Goet. Any battles? Oh, there's a battle. Oh, I can fight Chloe. Sure. Because Chloe has a pretty good team. Let's see if we can beat it with my thoughts of what would be pretty strong. So you'd have a knight. You'd have the stronger elementalist. You'd have your marksmen because they just generally do a good job. So let's put our marksmen. Warlock can fly over terrain, so he'll be fine. And then Mage has AoE, but I don't see it being that strong. But sure, let's see what happens. Battle starting. I think the left is going to win. Chloe Dotnier is going to win this one, I think. Oh, okay. Marmaj is doing better so far. The mage just dying, like cannot keep up. We did take out the druids. Okay. Ooh, it's actually very close. Oh, by 8 health, Chloe makes it with one of the marksmen. Okay, very cool. And then I for some reason I can never make a new challenge. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to see called method, add liquidity. No, we're not looking for add liquidity, you silly butt. We're looking for FT transfer call. 157, 1575. So we're gonna get 14.46 and 14.45. So you can see it's about the same. Okay, so what you get from using the auto router, doing it yourself, or just going through the most liquid pairs, almost exactly the same. That was the point. The point was to show that we were getting, okay, 0.49. So we lost 0.03 ST near from using the ledger and doing this manually instead of using the auto router, at least, right? So that amount is just a convenience fee of not having to swap to Chloe and do it and then swap back, but you can see that it's actually worth it. 0.04 near is less than the gas fees it would require to do that. And so it is worth it to swap, use the auto router, swap back. But for now, we are not going to be doing that. We are going to be just swapping to ST near. We have 15 more for the day. And then we're going to keep it really simple and then just deposit the ST near here. That's interesting. The rates must have changed a lot overnight. W near still above 10%. USN. Okay, Aurora came down quite a bit. Let's see here. 34%. Yeah, that's why. And then here, still 155% here, which is awesome to see. So we do have 1,000 Aurora here as well for the Marma J Foundation. Our goal is still to use it as collateral. Still can't do that yet. But what we can do is take our ST near, hit max, and use as collateral and deposit. Now we'd be able to use more as collateral if we used W near instead. But obviously the main purpose of using ST near is that we know these near tokens are actually being staked to provide network security. And so we generally want to support in that way off the bat, no matter what. So the more near we have an ST near, the better, even though it's not as efficient for like looping or economic efficiency that way. We do have some W near looping currently because the rate to deposit W near is 11.16. The rate to borrow W near is 7.88. So they're paying you to borrow it. So we are borrowing it because of that. That's the only asset here that's actually you're being paid to borrow, and you can loop. USN you're being paid to borrow, but you can't loop it. So, and then staking is the next most important thing. So we actually have quite a flow now, right? We check our wallet, we go to the DAO, we vote on proposals. From here, we kind of play pixel pets and go through what's up to date there. It's loading apparently, taking a long time to do things. That's fine. Then we go through crypto heroes. Maybe we get some forging done because our account is like basically, our inventory is basically full. Then some chain team tactics, usually trying to either create a challenge or fight against someone else's challenge. Checking ref in general, but mainly it's claiming from the farm, swapping back to ST near for the most part now, or re-adding liquidity for a farm or a pool. And for example, we reinvest here, adding back to this farm. We don't add to the ref W near pool habitually, but we do add to the marmaj ST near pool from time to time. We probably won't be adding much more than the 575 shares that we have here. If we have extra ST near, generally it goes into burrow, so that we can claim all of our burr tokens, for example, and we go straight to depositing, locking them up for a year. We are long term in the near ecosystem, and so if we can earn rewards for the long term commitment that we have, that's even better. So here we go, 487 burr tokens. That'll take our multiplier from 3.19 to 3.23. Our net APY, so currently our net APY is at 23.52. It's going to go to 23.65. So honestly, we're going up about 0.1% a day in what our net APY is. So increasing that much each day, which is pretty insane, in my opinion. Like, the idea is if you can earn 1% a day, you're doing great. I'm not saying we're earning 1% on our entire holdings, but it's pretty cool that we're able to increase our yearly returns by the amount that usually a bank gives you in total. Like 0.1% a day is the increase. That's pretty cool. And you can simulate what it looks like. So in 2 days, we get 1,000 burr. And so you can see how that would change things. So in 2 days, we get about 0.2 more percent. And then you can see, okay, well, if in 2 days you get that much, in 20 days, right, you get 10,000. So in a month, minimum, we'd be able to kind of increase our percent by about 1%, which isn't insane, but it's pretty good depending on how much funds you have there. Okay, so this is our portfolio. We mainly deposit Aurora, Loop with W near. As you can see, we've deposited 3,000 something. We've borrowed a little more than we've deposited, right? We have a little bit of ETH, honestly, just for fun. Quite a bit of ST near. The ST near amount here will definitely go past the W near amount here. A little bit of USDC again for fun. Generally, our main flow will be on USN. The main issue here, though, is we can't use USN as collateral. So if you don't see the adjust button, you can't use it as collateral yet. And that's kind of the main issue we're having currently. Very excited to be able to use it as collateral. Allowance ran out. Let's do the relog in because... So you have a gas allowance on near. When your gas allowance runs out, you've got to re-add the gas allowance so you could spend 0.25 near again. And a pretty efficient security measure for good UX, in my opinion. And that's it. That is all she wrote at this point. I just want to make sure that we're good to go do some forging just quickly, because again, my thing is, what's it called? Do some forging, because my inventory is getting full. Yeah, my inventory is getting full. My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. Song gets stuck in my head. So annoying, but it's a funny song. So, okay, that's about it. Thank you everyone for kind of going through the stream with me over the past couple of months. As I said, I won't be doing any coffee with Chloe streams for the month of June. For the month of June, I will probably still be doing some sort of recording whenever I vote from marmaj.near. If I do vote from marmaj.near, so it'll probably be like a weekly stream, or maybe probably once a week minimum, where I just kind of go on my laptop as I'm traveling, vote on some proposals under marmaj.near, but honestly, the majority of what's happening over the next month is going to be under chloe.near and bianca.near. The idea is that marmaj.near is a management account. If I'm not streaming, I shouldn't be using it as much. What else? I'm going to do more specific content over the break. So again, less coffee with Chloe streams, but more content specific. So for example, I might do how to get started on Pixel Pets, and maybe start moving up the ranks to earn some PXD. How to get started in Crypto Heroes. How to know which heroes to get started with, how to gear your character, how to find a raid group, join the marmaj Discord, how to get started with chain team tactics. Maybe take some of the pixel tokens you've earned in one of these other games, and then using it to come to the market here, and then buy some really cheap stuff. Like, I honestly want to buy these support characters just to give them away to people, because we should be able to actually, I think I'm gonna just buy them to give them away, because we're trying our best to get these items listed on the auction. And so yeah, I'm gonna try and see if we can do that. So let's go here, let's hit this. I'm gonna ask the auction team. Okay, so I'm gonna just keep buying these cheap things, these cheap support characters, because why not? I'm not gonna use them. I don't want them, but they're a bit cheap. Like 50 pixel tokens, way less than someone paid for it. Even if we just check right here, oh, pixel tokens going up. Anyways, let's check it in USM. So 50 pixel tokens, Lord help me, is 16 cents. So I'm paying 16 cents for a character in the game. Okay, wait, $1.64. Apparently I lied. Don't worry about it. But in near, let's see. Yeah, 0.27. So someone paid at least one near for this. And it's only worth 0.27. It's going for 0.27. So I'm getting 75% off on these items. I'm down to do that and then give them away to someone for free. Let's get the priest and let's get the chemist. And again, the idea here would be, we'll be able to give these away from the marmaj.near account, auction them off from the marmaj.near account, and just support the community. You need 6 characters to play. 3 can be support, and 3 have to be something else. So maximum 3 support. And so, but priests are pretty good, kind of. They keep your characters alive. And yeah, I'm excited to kind of give them away and have really some auctions for these things, if we can get the auctions going. But that's it, everyone. Boom. Bought those. I like how they have black characters too now, like darker skinned characters. Okay, deuces all. That's about it. Not much else to share. Hope you're all having a great time. Hope you all have a great month of June. And yeah, that's all from Coffee with Chloe in the Morning. It's been going on for quite a while. It's been lots of fun. Thanks all. And God's willing, see you in July.